Welcome to MiniWebTool. Have you ever wondered why, in an age of smartphones and spreadsheets, we're still using a numbering system that's like 2,000 years old? It kind of feels like a secret code hiding in plain sight. I mean, you've definitely seen it. You're kicking back, watching a movie, the credits start to roll, and bam, this string of letters pops up. MXXVIII. What is that even supposed to be? Or maybe you're walking past a big old library or a courthouse and you see something like this carved right into the stone. You know, it's meant to look all official and timeless, but it's not exactly easy to read on the fly. And get this, it's not just for old stuff. It's used for one of the biggest, most modern events in the world, the Super Bowl. Every single year, a new combination of letters. It's wild. So this isn't just some historical thing we can ignore. It's a living system that's still all around us. And in this explainer, we're going to crack that code together. Seriously, by the end of this, you won't just know how to read them, you'll actually get the simple, pretty cool logic behind it all. Alright, so first things first, if you've ever felt totally lost trying to figure these out, you are not alone. It's confusing for a really good reason. You're trying to use the rules from our number system on a system that plays by a completely different rulebook. It's like learning a new alphabet, but for math. And this right here is the absolute core of it. The number system we use every day is positional. A 1 in the hundreds place is worth way more than a 1 in the tens place. Its position is everything. But the Roman system, it couldn't care less about columns. It's all about adding or subtracting the symbols themselves. And that's the big mental shift we have to make. So this leads to some super common frustrations, right? The biggest one is probably knowing when to add and when to subtract. Like, VI is 6, but IV is 4. What? Then there's just the visual mess. The year 1988 becomes MCMLXXXVIII. It's so long, it's intimidating, and if you get one letter wrong, the whole thing is off. And finally, trying to read a date with dots in it means you have to stop and solve 3 little puzzles just to figure it out. It's just tedious. But here's the good news. I promise you, the entire system is way simpler than it looks. It all, and I mean all of it, boils down to just 7 key symbols. If you can master these 7, you've pretty much mastered the whole thing. Okay, let's run through them real quick. I is 1, which is easy to remember. It just looks like one finger. V is 5, X is 10. Then we've got L for 50, C is 100, just think C for century. D is 500, and M is 1,000, like M for millennium. And that's it. Every single Roman numeral you will ever see is just some combination of these 7 letters. Okay, so we have our 7 building blocks. Now, how do we actually put them together? Well, let's move on to the 2 core rules that run this whole show. Rule number 1 is the additive rule. This is the most common one, and honestly, it's super straightforward. If you see a symbol with a smaller value placed after a larger one, you just add them up. Simple as that. You just read from left to right. Let's actually see this in action. We'll build the number 157. You start with the biggest piece, which is C for 100. Got it. Next up is L for 50, so we add that on and we're at 150. Then comes V, that's 5, which gets us to 155. And then 2 I's at the end, and there you go, 157. See? Just simple addition. This is also why you see letters repeated. Symbols like I, X, and C can show up 3 times in a row. So I is 3. XXX is 30. Makes sense. And now for the second rule. This is the powerful one. This is the one that trips everybody up, but once you get it, the whole system just clicks into place. It's the subtractive rule. It flips everything on its head. When a smaller symbol comes before a larger one, you subtract it. But, and this is the secret that makes it all so much easier, this rule doesn't apply to every random combination. Nope. It only applies to these 6 specific pairs you see right here. That's it. I before V or X gets you 4 and 9, X before L or C gives you 40 and 90, and C before D or M is 400 and 900. Just memorize these 6 pairs and you have officially mastered the hardest part of Roman numerals. So the trick is to always look for those special pairs first. Let's decode that big, scary number from before, MCMLXXXIII. We scan it. First is M, that's 1,000. Easy. Then, aha! CM, that's one of our pairs. C before M is 900. Next is L, that's 50. then XXX, which is just 30, and finally, VII is 8. Now you just add those blocks together. 1000 plus 900 plus 50 plus 30 plus 8 gives you 1988. See? It's really just a puzzle. So the logic is pretty straightforward once you know the rules, right? But let's be real. Doing it manually, especially with long numbers, can be slow, and it is so easy to make a mistake. You know, XC is 90, but CX is 110. One tiny slip up and you're way off. So how can you check your work and just feel confident about it? Well, now that you get the why and the how, let's talk about a tool that can help you practice all this stuff and get answers instantly. And that is the Roman numerals converter from MiniWebTool. This thing is basically designed to fix all those annoying problems we talked about earlier. It can flip numbers back and forth instantly, and it can even figure out those complicated date sequences with all the dots and slashes. But here's the best part. It actually helps you learn. Okay, this, in my opinion, is the coolest feature for learning. It doesn't just give you the answer, it shows you its work. When you convert a number, it gives you a whole breakdown. It'll literally point out, just like we did, that CM equals 900 because of the subtractive rule. This is amazing for checking your own work or figuring out where you might have gone wrong. So it stops being just a simple calculator and turns into more of a learning partner, you know? It does the work right alongside you and explains its steps, which really helps these rules stick in your brain. So let's just recap the whole thing. The entire Roman numeral system, which seems so complicated, is really just built on 7 symbols. That's it. The main rule is just adding stuff up. And the only trick is that subtraction rule, which you now know only happens with 6 specific pairs. What used to be a confusing jumble of letters is now a language you can actually read. You now understand a system of logic that's literally thousands of years old, and you've got a way to translate it with total confidence. So you ready to put that new knowledge to the test? Go ahead and search for MiniWebTool Roman numerals to find the free converter, and you can start playing around with it right now. Put in a date, a year, maybe your own birthday, and just see the logic in action. And for more quick explainers like this one, make sure you subscribe to the MiniWebTool channel.